gentlemen, welcome to A Schmoke
And a Pancake! Ha-ha!
Our new podcast. I am Johnny Malloy, the bearded villain, also known as Jerry, with my partner, Pancakes, also known as Eric.
Hey, hey, hey!
And we're here to talk about wrestling and
Everything else in between.
everything else in between. Now, we're going to have a very simple format for you I think you're going to like. We're going to sit down, we're going to enjoy a schmoke,
And we're going to talk a little bit to Pancake. And, of course, to Johnny Malloy.
to Johnny Malloy about wrestling.
Right.
Wrestling. 3 topics, 3 questions, 3 topics we didn't know. They were chosen at random. We're hearing them for the first time. And we're going to have 10 minutes to talk about each topic.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be really good.
But before we get started, we'd like to take a minute to throw it to my good buddy Pancakes with a few words he'd like to say.
Well, just to throw it out there, I know a lot of our listeners right now are good friends of ours, personal friends. Some of them maybe not so personal, but they all know exactly what has been going on. Unfortunately, I lost my mother about a week ago. It's been very hard. She's been doing, she had a long road, and unfortunately that road came to an end.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the end of the day, I had great memories with my mother. You know, everybody only has one. And I miss my mother very much. And you want to talk about superstars and superheroes? That's my mom right now. I don't mean to get all.
No, it's the right time to do it. This is the first episode. This is the first A Schmoke and a Pancake.
This is the first episode of Schmoke and a Pancake. And you know what? We're going to bring to you live tonight. Not necessarily live.
Eric, she would have been proud to hear this, I think, and she's proud of you. We have a shot of the Rock's tequila in front of you.
Oh, that bottle was actually signed by the Rock.
It is Dwayne Johnson, baby.
Cool.
And of course, Black Button Bourbon over here. A shot to Mama Pancakes.
Mama Pancakes.
Rest in peace, dear lady.
I love you, Mama. Oh, boy.
And that's the welcome, baby.
Ugh.
That's the welcome. And now, of course, right before topic number 1, we enjoy the Weed of the Week!
I can't wait for Weed of the Week.
Today's greenery is banana pie. A cross of banana kush and peanut butter pie. 75% indica, 25% sativa. Pancakes. Now is as good a time as ever. Before topic number 1, let's enjoy some greenery.
Now, a lot of people think that just because it's weed, that it's not good for you. I would like to know what stoner got corona.
Corona? COVID-19. COVID-19. Let's have some intellectual thought before we get into these topics.
I agree.
Banana pie, topic number 1 on deck.
This is probably the most topical topic
Topical topic, okay.
Topical.
I like ointment.
of recent WWE releases. Who is AEW gonna pick up?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Oh, I know an
There's
answer.
a lot.
Easy. Well, it doesn't have to be all of them. It could just be one person we think AEW will pick up.
Yeah,
Just
or
one person. It could be everybody. Like
who you think out of everybody. Either way,
Okay. Well,
however you want to answer.
Yeah,
this.
you start because
I'll start. I think they'll pick up Zack Ryder, and
I can't see it happening. He's been a WWE guy for years. He had
True.
tenure. I can't see Zach going to AEW because of the fact that he's been with WWE for so long.
well, this is why you're the feeling guy and I'm the fact guy.
That's true.
Because about an hour after Zack Ryder got released, Cody Rhodes wrote a really heartfelt thing about him on Twitter, basically saying Zack worked harder than anybody else.
That's true.
Zack was in better
Zack
shape
Ryder,
in the end than he was when he started in his 20s.
Yep. Listen, I've known not personally, but I've known Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins from when they were since they were in NYWC.
The Major Brothers.
Since they were the Major Brothers. Not even the Major Brothers. They were Myers and Matthews over at NYWC.
Yes, that was the first NYWC show I ever went to. They were
shout out to NYWC, best professional wrestling school on the island.
I think
Go check them out.
They're the only wrestling. Oh, Creative Pro.
Creative Pro.
I'd say they're the only
school.
one. I know Cooter packed up and left, but
hey man, everybody's got their own.
But back to what I was saying, Zack Ryder, because Cody said all those things about him, and Cody also said, basically, we'd be lucky to have a guy like that. And I know he's got some pull over there, obviously, so I think it's a safe bet, Zack Ryder to AEW. Yeah, banana pie's good, isn't it?
Banana pie. More like banana heaven. Smooth. So smooth.
Alright, who do you got? Who of the recent releases is AEW going to pick up?
As soon as I can catch my breath. Let me see. AEW number 1. Holy shit.
It can't just be you choking. It can't be you choking.
Why don't you give us a second pick, guys?
While this kid finds a lung. Okay. Well, I think Rusev is obviously going to go. There was that contract thing, and they couldn't get him to sign it, and they just killed his story. So I think it's pretty obvious that Rusev's going to go over there, and I don't know what he's going to do. But
Gallows and Anderson. They're definitely going. They have to.
It was a weird release.
It was a weird release because of the fact that they were part of WrestleMania. They
Yeah,
were part of
big match
Taker and AJ. Why would you get rid of the two of the biggest players at that fucking time?
Listen, man, you're gonna try to figure out why they do what they do up there. They do it. They must have a reason. I don't know, but yeah, okay. I mean, I know that they could probably go back to Japan. Arms would probably be wide open for them. But I think in AEW, as far as I know, you can also do Japan. I think Moxley's doing Japan right now.
Moxley's doing Japan. But at the same time, he's got AEW under his belt. He's got the championship.
Oh, he's the champion
He's
right
champion right now, yeah.
It was Jericho, then Mox. Okay. I've missed a couple episodes, so. All right, so what do you got there, Chokey?
Well, I just told you. Anderson and Gallows.
Oh, I thought we were doing I Do Too because you were dying. And you do too.
Oh, you want me to do another one? Holy crap! Why is it stuck in the back of my throat?
Listen, man, I've always thought you were a great multitasker.
Yeah, this is not working out. Anyway, well, you said Rusev. Rusev is number 1. I'm sorry, that was the dumbest fucking thing that they could have ever done. Rusev was very much over, and he's great talent. He's great talent. He was United States champion. They tried giving him a push for the heavyweight championship. Something happened. I don't know. Not my business.
I like him. I like
him a lot.
I know he came in, got in there early. You know, he didn't do a lot of. I think he came right from school, right to WWE or something like that. He had a good run. I mean, people love the Rusev Day things, but people loved Cesaro and people loved Daniel Bryan and people loved Matt Hardy Will Not Die. And just because the people love it to a certain extent doesn't mean WWE loves it. So
that's true.
All right, who else you got?
Let's see. We spoke about Ryder, we spoke about Hawkins, we spoke about Gallo and Anderson. So
what about Drake Maverick?
Drake Maverick.
Everyone's talking about Rockstar Spud.
Enough. We were talking about that before, but Drake Maverick, number 1, is great cruiserweight great. Yeah, see, I can't even freaking hold a sentence anymore.
Drake Maverick is a crepe.
He's a crepe.
He's a crepe, and
He's
Pancakes
a
is going to eat
rolled
him.
up piece of pancake rolled up with some sort of filling.
Let me say, I hope Drake Maverick goes to AEW, just so he doesn't have to get eaten by you on an indie show.
Hey, man.
Crepe Maverick versus Pancakes.
Oh, my God.
The crepe and pancake connection.
Could you imagine?
You could cuddle him like a little bear.
I would cuddle him just the way he is. He's just so... He's like little pocket size.
He's probably taller than he looks. I think the camera adds
I
like
think
10
he's
inches.
about my size. About my height. I mean, how tall is EC3?
I've heard he's 3'2".
Oh, well then.
Yeah. Okay. There were so many people released, and then certain people like Drake Maverick were released, and then all of a sudden showed up on NXT, or like Sarah Logan was released, and she did something. They kept mentioning her. So I don't know who's actually really released and who's fake released.
I think some of it has to be. Maybe they were letting. Now you see, when it comes down to that whole let go, I feel like a lot of it had to do with COVID-19, but at the same time,
Look at you learning.
I know.
I just learned you, boy. You said Corona in the beginning, and now COVID-19.
You's taught me well, Pa.
This is what I like. This show's about learning. It's not just bringing them out in the field and going, think of the rabbits.
This is an educational show, folks. We teach things.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, what was that?
Never gonna get back. He's never gonna get back on track.
Where
never
were
gonna
we?
get back on track.
Where were we? No, seriously, where were we?
Drake Maverick.
Drake Maverick. Great talent.
You were saying he reminds you of a sugar glider. You want to feed him strawberries and keep him in your pocket of your jacket.
He is one hell of a feeding tool.
A feeding tool?
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't
Is that like a guy that just bums for bigger guys like Ryback? Ryback fought a bunch of feeding tools last night on Raw.
Yes.
Yeah, we're making new terminology. It's time that the carny slang go goodbye.
Yep.
And from now on, when you come out and Ryback beats you in 2 minutes, you're a feeding tool.
Yep.
We need more SWA feeding tools.
Oh, please.
I think we beat this into the deck. This topic 1 is done.
Yeah, I think we need to go to topic 2.
Topic 2 and more tequila.
You know what it is? I think we beat up topic 1 more than we're going to beat up any other fucking topic.
We beat up topic 1 more than Necro Butcher beat up Junior Reyes.
Damn.
Ooh.
Dude. All right, topic 2, guys.
All right.
Just so it seems more coherent. All right, Eric, sit up, buddy.
Go.
Gotta cut the sound out so that way I can cut it in. Alright, no sound, everybody. Boo, shut the fuck up. Alright, let's get going. Let's do it. Binky, give us topic 2.
All right, topic number 2. Is Impact Wrestling immortal?
Oh my god! When this topic was in the choices of topics, like when it was in the random thing, I was like, please talk about this. Because it's so stupid but true. Is Impact Wrestling is like Matt Hardy when Lita fucked Edge? Impact Wrestling will not die! It cannot die!
Impact Wrestling has survived Jeff Jarrett. Impact Wrestling has survived Hulk Hogan.
Dixie Carter?
Dixie Carter.
She fucked it more than it fucked her.
No kidding!
And millions of her parents' money. But Impact... And now it's... oh my god. It's Josh Matthews. Has a lot to say over there from what I've heard. Do you remember Cyrus the Virus?
Yes, I do.
He's got a lot of pull over there. He's one of the executives
Really?
over there. Yeah. It can't die. But what it is now... It's weird to say that Impact Wrestling and TNA Wrestling are the same thing because they're so different, but they are the same thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're the same thing, but the thing is, they're starting to incorporate more of today than they did throughout the years that they've been running.
If you look at Impact now, if you sit back and watch it, I know a lot of people don't, but you should. You sit back and watch it because I always catch the top 5 moments and stuff. They're really pushing hard for what is indie-rific. Tessa Blanchard, the top champion, all the stuff she did with Sami Callihan, they were doing that first. Look at the tag team. They had a trio tag team called the Rascals, and they kind of did a stoner gimmick where they would sit in a circle and smoke weed and talk to each other. That would be the first wrestling company in the world to really say... use marijuana in a way where it's not, oh, hush, oh my god, I'm in trouble for that. AEW hasn't done that yet, as far as I know.
That's very true.
3 mil world champion, nobody's done that yet. And they're still here.
TNA Wrestling, from what it was back then to what it is now, totally different product.
Yeah.
Totally different product. Look at it right now. Excuse me.
Right now!
Wow!
Jesus Christ. Jesus, the guy that works at Walmart.
Hallelujah.
Full Faith Wrestling.
Jesus.
No, but look at TNA Wrestling. Look what they're doing with Falaba.
Oh my God.
How many times have you booked Falaba on SWA?
Falaba was with us for like, maybe about a year and a half.
And he's great. And he's an awesome
Great.
dude.
We had a good match set up with him and Stockade at one point.
Mike Magnum and Falaba.
Yep.
That was a great match.
I love Falaba.
I love him to death. He's a
I'm
great
so
dude.
glad he's there. And his tag team with TJ Perkins, TJP.
Yes.
It's really entertaining. It's pretty funny.
It really is. It gives it a whole new aspect.
It reminds me of and I'm not being racist, but I'm just, you
Right.
know, I love Falaba.
Right.
And I think
Yeah.
he remembers me. It reminds me of the Jackie Chan adventures when I see them together.
Oh my God, it really does. And
Like Jackie and
Falaba is
Jackie
the big
and
giant.
Toru!
Yes!
Yes! It really does.
Toru!
Like, they're just getting into adventures.
They just need to hang out with a 12-year-old little girl, and then they're good.
And this is where Binky comes in.
Damn.
I'm only 12, give me money.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
By the way, Binky is our executive producer here.
Executive? Who's the
Yeah.
producer? Boo?
I gave her the promotion without you knowing.
Damn,
I
that's
kind of
got-
made that executive decision.
It cost me a lot of figs.
She's the one that's producing all of our questions
People
tonight.
from Queens know what I mean.
She's such a nice lady.
No, I think Impact Wrestling, as weird as it sounds, has this weird morbid luck.
It
they-
really does.
They can hit rock bottom,
But
but
they
they-
won't die.
but they can't die.
They won't die.
Like I said,
Not necessarily that we want them to, because the fact that they're still running and they're still bringing in fresh talent, that's cool.
yeah,
Like, I appreciate that because
another place to work.
Exactly. Like that gives guys like myself, yourself, an opportunity to really
Possibly have a chance to
Possibly-
make some money.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
But we have to make sure that we wipe our feet.
make sure you wipe your guys. Professionals everywhere.
Wipe your feet,
Wipe your feet,
please.
please.
Please. Falaba.
Please.
Falaba didn't get to Impact Wrestling not wearing shoes and not wiping his feet.
If you wear shoes, or even if you wear slippers, wipe your fucking feet.
Don't wake Daddy.
Don't wake
Remember that
Daddy. Don't wake Daddy.
No,
I do remember that stupid game.
I think we agree.
Don't wake Daddy.
I think we agree that Impact Wrestling is somewhat immortal, and through fault of their own or no fault of their own, I think they're always going to be here.
But the question is, when was here, I'm gonna toss out my own little question here. Which one do you think which era of TNA do you think was better? Now?
Impact or TNA?
Yeah,
TNA.
TNA.
Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe standing in the middle of the ring when Angle
Yep.
headbutts him. Samoa Joe, AJ, and Daniels in that great triple feud.
I just love the fact that we got to see some of the guys. Yeah, at the time, because of them being let go or they were leaving, we got to still be able to enjoy their talent. Christian, Booker T, Sting,
Dudley's.
Team
3D.
Team 3D, exactly. But not for nothing. When I didn't get to see them on Raw or SmackDown, at least I had an alternative at the time.
Yeah.
That
Rob Van Dam,
Jeff Hardy, both of them WWE World Champions.
They don't get enough credit, and they've always looked at it as a joke, but that joke has been telling us really cool stories and giving a lot of guys a place to work.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I'm enjoying that joke. I don't know if we would have Samoa Joe without that joke.
Oh,
you
God.
know what I mean? Like, I don't know if we would have had 10 years of no Kurt Angle without that joke. You know? I can't imagine that. Or AJ Styles. We probably wouldn't have AJ Styles in the way we see him now without Impact Wrestling.
And you want to know something? Another thing, too. I don't think a lot of our older talent, that the guys who brought us up, that we watched on TV and we got to idolize and really watch and study, and in some aspects try to be like. Those guys like Scott Hall, Jeff Hardy, the guys who saw at the time, hold on, you'll see where I'm going at. You'll see at the time where they were starting to fall behind, as in they let let their addictions and their problems get involved in their money making.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like if it wasn't for that transition from WCW or early WWE into TNA, I don't feel like a lot of those guys who needed the help would have gotten the help if they were not with TNA at the time.
And kind of seeing that happen to them is like a lesson learned to the younger
Exactly,
guys.
because now the world can see that there was a problem. And when the world sees that there's a problem, at that point, you have to see that. If you don't see that there's an issue with your own like physical appearance or an issue with your if you
Lifestyle.
can't stand lifestyle, if you can't stand up straight and you're slurring your words on a regular basis, there's a problem. You know, here we do Schmoke A Pancake. We like to smoke, but we also are intelligent individuals, or at least I like to consider myself one. I don't know.
Without the chef hat, your IQ jumps
right?
up like
I know, it's weird, right?
like you made your car payment this month. Your credit score just
man, I
bounces
learned
right
how
up.
to count to 5 today.
I think Impact Wrestling's had so many positives that I'm kind of glad it's immortal, and I hope it lives forever in its misery. I hope I get to go there for a little bit and do something one day.
Well, you know
All
what,
right, guys, we got a minute left, so if you want to wrap up this topic so we can get to the next one.
Oh, shut up.
Favorite
All right.
TNA moment, go.
Favorite TNA moment when Samoa Joe did that pipe bomb on Scott Hall because Scott Hall did the no-show and Kevin Nash was right in the middle of the ring. And
That's
then
a good one.
There was so many like stories behind that. Kevin Nash says that he smacked him in the face 3 times in the back, and Samoa Joe didn't do nothing.
Okay.
There's just so many stories with that.
I guess the favorite for me is where Christian Cage came out and he acted like he was going to join Team Canada because he was Canadian.
I remember that. That was great.
And then he turned on them, dropped the unprettier, and it was just like, nah, man, Christian's here. He's a face. He's on his own. All right, topic number 2 is a blast.
All right, guys. Topic number 3. And I saved this for the end because it's the most personal topic.
Oh, God.
Oh, why
Well,
we gotta get
of
so
the 3
personal?
of the 3 topics that these were random. So
Let's get personal.
Damn.
all right, topic 3. Talk about one wrestling regret.
Oh, my God.
When you mean one wrestling regret, do you mean one wrestling regret that me and him have had in our own careers?
Yeah,
or
you.
Yes,
Something you
in
regret.
your career.
something that I regret?
Yeah.
Look deep within inside yourself.
Regrets.
Regret doing, regret not doing, just some big regret in your career. Up
Deep
until now, you know?
inside that stack of pancakes.
Oh.
And come up with one wrestling regret. Let me ask you, Pinky, you got any wrestling regrets?
I'm not very
You know you
far
got
into
something.
my career, so I'm not going to comment on regrets.
Okay, I got one. I'll start. I'll give you a chance to think.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a story I probably told a couple close people, but most people don't know. In 2011, I was approached, me and my partner Headrush, we were Beard Life, 2 fat Irish guys in Kool-Aid shirts. I was approached by a guy from TNA Wrestling, which is weird that we didn't know these topics were coming together. And they offered me and Headrush to come down to Florida and do a tryout for TNA Wrestling.
Wow. I don't think I
Some
ever knew that about
some
you.
scout that came to a show.
It was legit. We found out it was legit.
I don't think I never knew that.
Yeah, and so the guy asked us. He comes up to us
And
and
I
asks
fucking
us,
know everything. What else are you hiding from me, you son of a bitch?
but this is wrestling regret, right?
That's true.
So, here's the regret. The guy said to us, we'd like you to come down next month for a tryout with TNA Wrestling. We'll set it up. You fly down. You do the tryout. Me and Headrush looked at each other. We literally turned. Literally, the guy's standing right there. We turn and we look at each other. We both go. And we turned around and we go, we're not ready. We don't want to do it.
Dumbass!
We're on the... We were both
Who
on...
cares if you're ready or not? They think you're ready.
I know, but I didn't know that now. I didn't know that then.
Jesus.
When I was... Listen, I'm...
When you see dollar signs, asshole, you take.
2011, I'm a year into doing wrestling again because I'd stopped for so long. I'm a year into it. We're doing FTW pre-show. We got wrestling shoes and shirts we bought at Walmart. And for whatever reason, TNA wants to bring us down. And we're thinking we're going to make a horrible first impression. We can't go. They're always going to remember us as these 2 guys that sucked. And I regret it. because about 2 years later, we tried to get in contact with them to kind of set it up again and go, hey guys, we're ready. And they weren't interested. So that's a wrestling regret. The time I potentially screwed myself out of being in TNA wrestling 9 years ago in my first year back in wrestling. That's a wrestling regret.
That's dumb.
Yeah, top that. Bet you don't suck as hard as I do ya?
You know what? I don't know if I suck as hard as you, but I know I have a pretty mouth than you.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, everybody. I'm taken. Wrestling regret. You know, I do have a wrestling regret. When I first got into training and got, I was able to have my first match, I ended up leaving my training school. And I knew I wasn't ready, but I saw stars in my eyes, my music being played, and
I'm ready!
And I'm ready! Exactly. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I could be a superstar. I know I'm good. I'm ready. I got the gear, this, that, and the other. But once I got in the ring, I was still the drizzling shits. And I knew that because I was told that and nobody wanted to work me.
What?
So I struggled for so many years to get over and to get booked, and it just didn't work out. So my regrets were not coming up with the pancake gimmick 15 years ago when it was offered to me by Bobby Rydell. He came up with the chef gimmick, not pancakes, but he thought that I was going to be able to get over by dressing up like a chef. Now, me being stupid and wanting to be that serious, gothic, generic kind of character.
Oh, we want to be a badass.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I didn't want to be a goofball. I wanted people to take me seriously. I want to hold that championship high as a freaking monster. But not for nothing, I held a championship high, and I look like a fat, dancing, pancake-loving monster. I'm not even a monster. I'm just a fat guy.
I think Dustin Rhodes probably wanted to be Dustin Rhodes, but Gold Dust was the money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not comparing you to Gold Dust. I mean, that's a great comparison, actually, because it's both great characters.
Let me tell you something.
Iconic characters.
I love what I do. I love playing pancakes. But the biggest regret that I had was not coming up with it years ago or being able to go fly with it years ago, because who knows where I would have been
More gas
right
in the tank,
now.
less adult
More
worries.
gas in the tank. Exactly. When I was back in my 20s, I was in my prime at that time. I'm 30. I'm going to be 33. Yeah, I'm still good. Or at least I think I am. Or at least I
Now you're well done.
Now I'm well done. I'm like extra crispy. No, but I feel like that, yes, I'm good, but I could definitely be better. And,
you're very good. You're very good for where we wrestle and what we do.
That's true.
When we hit that next level, we're going to have to get a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, dude, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for us in the future. There's no doubt about it. But, as I said, my biggest regret is not coming back, not going and doing the pancake gimmick back then. Because, as I said, who knows where I would have been. Maybe I would have been picked up, because by that time, when WWE was hot with gimmicks, look what I got.
Well, you had the pancake thing way before the New Day, but that's a happy coincidence.
I thank you for somebody at least acknowledging that.
I think a lot of people know. Like me and Headrush, I don't want to keep going back to this, but we had a problem where a certain tag team, I'm not going to say, this. Like, I'm gonna do my fifth one time, and I'm going to say a certain tag team used a lot of the stuff we did and ended up getting signed by WWE. And we would look at it and we would go, they're doing the exact things we're doing. They look like us, they dress like us, they move like us. But we realized we just had to do something different.
Right.
With a New Day pancake thing, they're kind of playing with the pancake idea, but it's a completely different character. Right. That's a prop. That's just an extra thing. Pancakes is you. Pancakes is a chef. Pancakes
and yes, I am actually a professional chef by career choice. That's actually quite true.
Ooh. Yeah, well, you know what I do? I make this podcast for a living. This first episode has already net me $4.3 billion.
Wow. And you know what?
On Farmville.
On Farmville! I was gonna
on
say,
Farmville.
I was gonna say, if that's the case, where the fuck is my cut?
I've planted your crops, and you have much corn.
Oh,
Much corn.
oh,
Not many corn. Much corn. Oh my God!
wow.
Well, executive producer Boo has encountered the zoomies.
If you're wondering what that heavy breathing is, I'm sorry, but I'm a smoker.
Yeah, he breathes like a small dog. I think there's a lot of people that have some big regrets, and I probably could have listed a bunch of them. And I'm sure you could have, but I think the cool thing is,
Think about that 37 second mark.
always move forward,
That's true.
right? And no matter what happens, we always move forward. We've been doing this each for a combined, almost 3 decades?
Yeah.
And we're both pretty much injury-free. We both have a lot of time, and we could do this for another decade easy. As long as the wife let us.
Injury I've ever had was I busted my... No, you know what?
I don't want to hear about your injuries. You want to know
All
why
right,
I don't
guys,
have
got a
injuries?
minute left on this
Because
topic.
we have a minute, and that could be a topic
Yeah,
down the line.
that's
We don't
true.
know.
You know
we
what?
Don't pick. We don't know.
You'll never know what I've got a boo-boo on.
Yeah, unless Binky accidentally picks it out of the lot.
Yeah,
Well,
dick.
this was a weird, impact-heavy episode, but I think topic number 3 was a hit.
I would say so. Absolutely.
Well, 3 topics down. First episode, A Schmoke A Pancake. We've enjoyed some good greenery, some good drinks thanks to Dwayne Johnson, our good personal friend. Good personal friend of Dennis John.
Oh, of course. John, I don't know where he gets these guys, man. I don't know.
He just knows everybody. Good friend of Putin.
Yeah.
Well, we had. You know what I was thinking though? In retrospect, I want to say this. We talked about our first topic was where do we think the WWE releases will end up? Will AEW pick them up? We didn't even bother talking about the guys that would go back or go to Impact, like
Yeah, that's
EC3.
true.
He had a great thing going in Impact Wrestling. He could probably pick up where he left off, or NWA Power. We didn't even talk about NWA Power.
So did Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick had a great run in TNA.
True.
And you know what? If they
Ring of
went
Honor
back-
still here. New Japan.
Yep.
We completely neglected him.
You know what? It's not that we neglected them. It's just unfortunately at their stage right now, they're unfortunately not at that point where they could compete
We focused
with
on the big two.
WWE right now.
We focused on the Billionaire Club.
Exactly.
We focused on the big two. We ignored the Millionaires Club because we focused on the Billionaires Club. Of course, Vince Russo would love that. Millionaires Club was a hit. We need the Billionaires Club now. First episode of Schmoke A Pancake has been a blast. I had a lot of fun filming with my good friend Pancakes, Eric. I can't wait to do this again. This was fun.
This was really fun. I don't think this is our first time ever doing this for both sides of us. Like, we've been on many podcasts ourselves.
But never our own.
Exactly. We never, we were told, you guys should do a podcast. You guys should do a podcast. You know what? Yeah, I think maybe we should, finally. You know what? 15 years I've been doing this shit, so might as well start talking about it.
A Schmoke A Pancakes. It's not exactly for kids. And it's not the most worldly podcast in the world. But if you like wrestling...
And if you like entertainment...
And you like entertainment, then A Schmoke
A Pancake is for you.
It is for you, absolutely. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. Hey, if you like us, give us a share, give us a retweet, get the word out about A Schmoke A Pancake. I'm the beard villain, Johnny Malloy.
And I'm Pancakes, and you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook.
Guys, until next time.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
Damn that banana pie.
Banana pie.